What is up, guys? How's it going? Big Cheese here with another video for you. I know it's the second video of the day, but I dropped a video and then Battlefield 6 have dropped a huge community update and some amazing stats here for us to check out. So we're going to touch on these stats and then we're going to go to the full update here, okay, on the other tab. So we got most players in Battlefield beta history. We've got 420 million total matches played, 92 million hours of gameplay, 4.9 billion enemies killed, friendlies revived 30.9 million. Well done to our medics out there. You know who you are. We got 32% of us played assault, 26% of us support, 23% engineers, 19% recon. That's the deployment rate per class. Okay, dude, games don't do stats like this enough. Gears of War used to do them amazing. Like I love these stats. So total road kills 5 million. Tanks destroyed by engineers 9.3 million. Helicopters destroyed, engineer again, 9.6 million. Jets destroyed 3 million. Kills with shotguns, you bastards, 337 million. Defib kills 7.4 million. And the final destruction receipt is, how many zeros is that? That's 9 zeros, that's billion. So $196 billion of destruction done with the beta. Unbelievable stats, guys. These it's just so awesome to have this stuff, and like normally it's like devs that really care doing this kind of stuff, so it's really nice to see. But yeah, those stats are awesome. Feel free to pause the video and take a closer look at those. Let's get onto the community update here because we got some really big stuff here. Okay, guys, let's go to the top. So it's like a community update open beta debrief. Okay, so this is just the stuff, the feedback they've had from the beta and stuff, and the changes they're looking to make, you know, throughout now after the 2 beta weekends. So here we've got the weapons. So they're making targeted adjustments to deliver a more consistent and rewarding gunplay experience. This includes a general pass on recoil and tap fire characteristics across all weapons, further emphasizing their unique feel and improving range differentiation. We've also made changes to encourage more controlled tap firing and burst firing, rewarding precision and weapon mastery. Additionally, the M7 shotgun now requires more pellets to secure a kill. We are investigating the time to kill and time to death experiences, and we will share an update if definitive changes are made. So the major update there is the shotgun, right, guys? I know a shotgun should be a one shot from close range, but we were getting slapped from some ranges where we shouldn't have with that, yeah? So that's definitely something that they need to be adjusted. Guys, this movement update is huge. This movement update is basically, like, let's go through it first, okay? And movement mechanics have been adjusted to create a more balanced and traditional Battlefield experience. Momentum, especially horizontal speed carried from a slide into jump, has been reduced. There is now a greater penalty for consecutive jumps, which lowers jump height when jumps are spammed. Firing while jumping or sliding will result in an increased inaccuracy. These changes are designed to make sliding and jumping more situational, so they're no longer ideal options for engaging in gunfights. This is absolutely huge, by the way. Those who know, this is huge, and will contribute to a gameplay pace that rewards skillful movement without becoming too fast or unpredictable. This here, okay, this is basically saying anybody who came over from another game, moaned about the movement and said that they want it more COD-like or more Apex-like or more whatever, this here basically tells you to get to stepping out. Just go. No. And like there was a lot of complaints that like there was the movement from Battlefield veterans that the movement was way too COD-like. Bunny hopping around the corner gave you way too much of an edge. Bunny hopping repeatedly made you like miss shots you shouldn't, things like that, you know, all the COD stuff. They're basically saying it's going. Get the hell out of here. Parachute physics have also been retuned with reduced initial acceleration when opening a chute for more controlled aerial movement. So we saw a bunch of videos of people like, you know, getting to certain places by parachute and they shouldn't. Huge from the devs. This is huge. The movement thing is huge. This is like maybe my favorite part of this entire update. They're basically saying the movement is the way we want it. Leave the shit, leave the bunny hopping, leave the drop shotting, leave the slide cancelling, leave the jumping out of a slide and shooting across the screen. Leave that shit to the other games. You want to do it, you do it. We're not having it in Battlefield. Absolutely huge dub. Absolutely huge. It's amazing. Now the next part of the update is gonna, you know, cause a bit of friction here because we have some people saying that, you know, getting on the roofs in Cairo and stuff is an exploit. Then we got like veterans of the franchise also saying that If it's not out of bounds, it's not an exploit, welcome to Battlefield. Those are the kind of comments I've seen flying around here. Where I stand on it is, if you're up on these rooftops, you're not really playing the objective. It's kind of lame, it's kind of cheesy, but we did also adapt and find ways around these guys. We blew them away with tanks. We blew them away with snipers. You know, we smoked them out. We flashed it. We threw frags up. We got them down when they were up there, and we did adapt. But it did make the Cairo experience a bit shitter, I'll be honest, okay? But here we go. We observed some players finding a way to reach rooftops and venture out of bounds. This gameplay was not intended for these maps, and the upcoming ladder for the assault class is also not designed to access these areas. We're actively working on adjustments to prevent unintended access and ensure gameplay stays within the intended boundaries. We also hear strong feedback from players excited about large-scale maps than Battlefield has to offer. While the open beta featured smaller, more fast-paced maps, large-scale maps are already part of our launch package. Absolutely huge, delivering action-packed gameplay and memorable, unique moments for every player. As part of the upcoming Battlefield Labs testing, we'll be testing 2 new multiplayer maps, one set in Merak Valley, the other a remake of the fan favorite from Battlefield 3, Operation Firestorm. These 2 maps include a full complement of vehicles like Liberation Peak, along with a more vast combat space. So we're getting the big maps as well, guys. You know, one of the key complaints was that the maps were too small, and you know, I knew all along that they were just going to test. They only did the smaller scale maps because that's how they wanted to test the beta. You know, they wanted to test the waters before they go chucking the big maps out. The big maps are coming with launch. Absolutely huge. Game modes when it comes to Rush. There's a bit here about game modes. When it comes to Rush, the conversation we observed wasn't just about player count, but also about how maps played and the tactical experience they offer. Rush is a mode with a deep roots, originally known as Gold Rush in Bad Company, where matches typically range from 12 to V12 to 16 V16. Many of them remember this as a golden era of Rush, and it continues to inspire our approach. We've experimented with larger player counts over the years, such as 64 and even 128 player versions. While these matches created intense, fast-paced moments, they also led to issues. Overwhelming defenses, stalled front lines, and too many games ended in the first sector. I mean, that was a problem in 2042, and I did find it a problem in the beta as well. A lot of people were just running the engineer class with the snipers and just gatekeeping the first entrance. The snipers were taking out all the troops, and then when the tanks and stuff did get close, they got blasted away by RPGs. So yeah, that's good that they're addressing this stuff now. Yeah, guys, feel free to pause any of this, guys. Okay, I'm just going through the key points here. They've got an approach to player count section here. Playlist options, limited variety of playlist options were created for the open beta to both showcase and test the flexibility of matchmaking system. For more details on our playlist adjustments, see our post about open beta week 2 playlist options. So feel free to check that out, guys. Yeah, like I said, I just wanted to cover the key stuff here for me. Next steps. With insights gathered during the open beta play sessions, we will be introducing the game adjustments in upcoming Battlefield Labs events. Stay tuned for progress updates and future opportunities to get involved. Join our Battlefield Discord. I'm already in it, guys. I definitely suggest you get in it. The news is amazing. Lastly, thanks again for joining the Battlefield 6 open beta. Your feedback and participation made an incredible experience. Thank you, Deb, for giving us an incredible experience. It was absolutely awesome. But yeah, you know, the full link is on the website, guys. But those weapons and movement adjustments are absolutely huge for me, like, because we did have we even had some Battlefield players complaining that the movement was a little bit too stiff. But it's got to be stiff. It's got to be a bit gritty, you know, and it's got to be balanced. They've addressed the biggest issues, I think: the weapons, the movement, and the issue with the balancing in modes like Rush. Absolutely huge dub for the devs here. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments, okay? I know this is my second video of the day, and I appreciate you watching it. Earlier, we dropped one on the COD numbers and stuff like that. It's not entirely Battlefield related, but we kind of touched on some Battlefield stuff in there as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace.